I'm here. I'm here. Oh, good Lord. I'm good. All right. I think we're here. Up. Turn that light off. Jeez. Turn off that freaking light. Okay, I'm here, guys. Don't worry. We good? Sorry about that. Man, I just had too much to prepare with too little time. Let's get that up right there. All right, cool. All right, I'm here, guys. Don't worry. Oh, man. I was like, God damn, man, I'm only 10 minutes late. It's fine, right? Jeez. How dare you, sir? Going great. Finally can relax. Days off. Good for you. All right. What's going on, Enzo? How you doing? What is up? I made it. I'm okay. All right. Yes. Let's see. We got, of course, Mateo. What's up? What's up, buddy? How's it going there? Tennis? Fear Jason, what's up, bud? Yeah, how you doing? All right, Andrew, how you doing? Time to crack the wine. Yep, I got the Monday wine going. And it tastes so good. Oh, so good. Yeah, that's right. Let's get nuts. What's going on, Will? Mattia, am I going to have to ban you? I might have to ban you, man. I don't know if you're going to say it like that. You're going to do that. What's going on, Mr. Scully? Andrew, what's up, buddy? Ryan, I made it. Pete, what's up, Jimmy? Oh, don't do that. Finally, the ball cap. I know, right? I know. I wear my ball caps now because, it's just a scary sight. It's hard to look at myself now, like through like the alternate screen here. I'm like, too much light that shines off my head. I don't want to blind you guys. That's what's happening. For you. Uh-oh. And there goes my computer freezing up. All right, there we go. All right, let's do this. All right, here we go, everybody. All right, cool. How's it going, everybody? Everybody good? Thank you to all the members out there and everything. Wow. Man, reminds me of Jeff Johns with the studio. Damn, look at that. How dare you? How dare. I mean, I got some new drops.
I will fuck you up!
Just saying. Man, I got some Grossman drops, man.
Look, Buckstick, I'm incredibly busy, so why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Jeez. What's going on, Joey? How you doing? Hey, Viper, how you doing, buddy? Kinky. We got somebody named Kinky in here too. All right, we're good. Baldy cow. I know. See, I'm with you, Ben. I'm with you with the with that. So now I'm just like constantly like putting on a hat. Like I went to work today. I went back to work after 2 weeks, and I just wore a hat because I was like, for like explaining what happened. So yeah, I'm starting to look like Mr. Les Grossman right there. Jeez. Yes, I saw. Yes, I did. I saw the Fartgate. What's going on, Neil? How's it going, buddy? I saw the Fartgate thing. Yes, I saw it last night on the World's Finest live stream, and that was pretty funny. I mean, hey, good for him, man. I certainly have thought like, has anybody would I have the balls to fart on a live stream? Would I have the balls to do that? I mean, I probably would. I probably wouldn't give a shit, but I just never had to. I think like once the camera's up, everything just kind of, just locks up and nothing's coming out. But you never know. Could happen. Grow a beard. I probably won't do that. No, I'm growing the hair back. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys clicking in as always. You guys are awesome, especially you members out there. See the badges. Like I said, I'll be working on more emojis and stuff like that. Got a little fuzzy thing right there. I got a little more emojis that'll be coming hopefully soon. And if you want to become a member, just hit that join button. Become a member, a Film Junkie member. That's right. You don't get a jacket or a hat or anything. You get some emojis. You get some behind the scenes stuff. Like I apologize yesterday for the 2 videos that I recorded, the box office video, and then of course the Joker video, which I posted today. I forgot to turn my mic back on, so I was using my camera's mic instead. And I totally, that was like a half hour of shooting. I wasn't going to re-record, so I was like, screw it. And I let you members know in a nice little personal video. So what's going on, Mr. Fernandez? How you doing? Yeah, embrace. Yeah, hey, it is kind of like a like a little inner later in life Bruce Willis right there. Why not? Why not? So, but anyways, guys. All right. So I don't know why I'm saying all this.
This is boring.
And let's, yeah. So I appreciate you members. If you want to become a member, do so. Go ahead and hit that join button, and make sure you hit that like, thumbs up button too, guys. Do all that. But of course, if you want to really help out the pirate ship, you can always head over to the Patreon. Don't freeze up on me. You can always head over to the Patreon too if you want to become a patron of the Film Junkie. If you got $1, just treat me like a stripper. Stick it in my G-string if I'm wearing one. Anyways, and you got the $3 one. Helps out the pirate ship, and you get to see, you know, stuff I'm working on and everything like that. And then, of course, the $6 one where you could submit question videos for the vodka stream. And I'll be letting the patrons know. I already have my my guest locked in for this Friday, so I'll be letting you guys know probably tomorrow who will be the guest on the vodka stream this Friday. The first guest of 2021, guys. Just like this is the first Film Junkie Live of 2021. So cheers. So yeah. Stuff like that, you just get to know ahead of time and everything like that. You know, stuff I'm working on. So cheers to that, guys. And then, of course, the Film Junkie Closet, which is all down below. I don't have the tab open, but if you want to get yourself a shirt, what's going on, Rodrigo? You want to get yourself a shirt? I was running a promo, but that ended yesterday, $3 off. So, you know, sorry about that. It was only going to be a New Year's weekend promo. So, you know. But if you want to still get yourself a shirt, go ahead and get yourself a shirt. Look at that. We got Andrew. He just became a new member. Thank you, Andrew. How's it going? Nicotina, I just told you. Well, you'll find out the day of, but if you're a patron, guess what? Then you're going to find out tomorrow. And then you could submit a video question if you want. Come on, man. You know how it works. You have a YouTube channel. Your face, by the way, Nicotina, when Enosh farted, that was probably almost as funny as the fart itself. Just saying. Your face, and you were just like totally shocked when that happened. I thought that was hilarious. And then, of course, Anthony just cracking up. And then seeing the reaction of Meg and Anthony when they were like showing it. It was pretty damn funny. So, hey, Dave, is anyone else thinking that Wonder Woman 84 should have been Wonder Woman Crime? How do you say that? Crimean? I totally was meant to look that up, how to say that. You know me, I pronounce things wrong. I meant to actually Crimean. Is it Crimean War? Am I saying it right? You guys let me know. Because I meant to actually look that up, but I was trying to like get new drops loaded. And then I was trying to figure out everything I wanted to talk about. There's just so much to talk about. Is it Crimean? It's Crimean War, right? I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys are really good. Crimean. Okay. Crimean. Okay. There you go. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate it. Crimean War. So, yeah, we'll be talking about that, of course. There's so much that came about today. Yeah, Crimean. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Anyways, all right. Let's get everything started now that we're through all that and everything. Hey, Dave, have you seen Shade of Versities? No, I haven't seen their Crimean War. We got it. All right, let's go to the tweets first. You know me, I like to start off the show by going to the tweets. But yeah, thank you, Danny, for the donation, of course. And then, of course, Andrew for becoming a new member. So, anyways, okay, we'll get to that, Jose. There's some, yeah, we'll get to all that stuff. Anyways, let's go to the tweets right now. We good? All right. So we got Alessandro, Mr. Mask of Shy, who showing off some new art right there. Look at this beautiful piece. Look at that shit. You got Deathstroke right there. And then, of course, you got Batman and Joker. And goddamn, man's crazy. I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, he actually has a video where he's drawing all this. And his videos are actually pretty damn entertaining as well. Very entertaining. And then, of course, we'll be talking about this right here, which the Nerd Queens actually got sent from Zach personally, which is cool. We'll be talking about that, of course. And then, yeah, I should have put that in there. Hold on a sec. But, yeah, of course, I was, since I meant to go get my little guy here. Hold on. I guess he's going to be my co-host today because, you know, we're going to be talking about some Michael Keaton Batman. So, yeah, that's right. So, the little Mezco toys. I mean, look at that. Look at that facial expression right there. Look at those lips. pouty fucking lips, man. Look at that. So good. But yeah, we'll be talking about that. So yeah, I posted that again, because he's going to be my little co-host today. Well, we're going to be talking about Michael Keaton's Batman, since that's all the talk. And if you, I posted, of course, on my Twitter. So if you want to order yourself one, go for it. I mean, he's a little creepy. He's a little creepy, He does stare at you. If you look at him just right, with the eyes, yeah. But other than that, he protects my house. I'm just saying. So there's my little co-host. Hey, thank you, Eric. Thank you, sir, for becoming a new member. Eric Z. Thank you, sir. All right. What is all that? What is this? Nope, we're not doing that, whoever that is. I know. They need to make a Batfleck one. See, that's the thing. This Mezco or whatever, they need to make a Batfleck one that has a very long chin, like a disproportional chin. Just like the lips on Mr. Keaton right here. I want to get a Batfleck one that has like a long chin. And then, of course, like over the weekend, because I go on my Amazon and things that I bought, of course, they recommend like the same company. Hey, you want to buy this? So they had like a Freddy toy. They had like a, what's her name? From The Exorcist toy. And they look like this and they look creepy as all hell, man. I tell you what, jeez. But anyways, all right, back to the tweets. All right. So yeah, if you want to order yourself one, just go to my Twitter. I have it posted right there. Okay, this one was weird. Okay, so Tanya Roberts. If some of you don't know who Tanya Roberts is, well, she was a Bond girl, and she was Midge in that 70s show. A lot of people probably recognize her from that because, that was a little more recent. But Tanya Roberts, it is kind of crazy because yesterday it was reported that she died. Apparently she was at some Christmas party thing or whatever, and she just passed out. She got put on a ventilator, and then they came out and said that she died. But apparently she's not dead. Now it's coming out. Her husband is going like, no, she's still alive. And what's crazy is literally like a week ago, I watched A View to a Kill. She's the Bond girl in A View to a Kill with Roger Moore. And I was like, wow, that's crazy timing. I had just watched her in her Bond girl movie. Crazy. But apparently she's alive now. She's still alive. 2021 is already starting off pretty weird, guys. Yes. I don't know. Yeah, isn't that crazy? She's not dead. So last night she was reported dead. Today, her husband is saying, no, she is still alive. My God, she was gorgeous too, She's still rocking. I mean, even when she was in that 70s show. There was a movie that she's in called Shiva, I think. You might want to look up some of those scenes because, well, yeah. And then, of course, let's get nuts, guys. You want to get nuts? Let's get... it's a good meme. It's a good meme. And I bet you didn't know this little Batman Begins trivia. A drunk driver panicked and crashed into the Batmobile during the filming of Batman Begins because he thought it was an alien spacecraft arriving to Earth. So good job. Good job to that guy. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. And then look at how good our boy looks. Look how good our boy looks on that fucking 10-story screen over on the AT&T building right there. Look how good our boy looks, even though it's a sad scene. But yeah, there's Cyborg right there, displayed on that huge screen. It's good stuff. Of course, we'll be talking about that. And then we'll be talking about this too, the Faruqi brothers comic book debate interview with Zach. And then, of course, talking about all of this. And then we got a portrait that Missouri drew right here of Battinson right here. I love it. I would love that on my wall. Looks pretty cool with the rain and everything. That side profile. And Cobra Kai. They're already about to shoot season 4. Look at these studs right here. I mean, I never thought of Ralph Macchio as a stud, but hey, it's whatever. But they're already going to be shooting season 4. They're like 80% done with the scripts. I still have to finish season 3, but I'm enjoying the shit out of it. Season 3 has been pretty damn awesome. Probably episode 4 and 5 have been really, really good when it comes to season 3. I mean, really just diving into Karate Kid Part 2 and then diving into Kreese, his backstory and everything. Make sure you guys watched this video right here that I talked about Jared Leto, talking about Zack Snyder, Ayer cut, and more Joker right there. So make sure you check that out. Sorry about the audio. And then we got a new image of Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa, I guess this is probably the end. I'm guessing this is the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League right here. Yeah, Arthur Curry, and this is from Mark Wright. He posted this right here. So, little new image. I don't know. It looks like a little behind the scenes-esque, but I think this is possibly the end where he's talking to Volko and Mira, maybe, or maybe it's before that. I don't know. When he like rides off in that truck, and then we got good old Fran, giving me, making me dizzy and giving me a seizure right here. Look at how perfectly edited this is. That is very smooth. You can barely see the edit. I can't even really see the edit. But yeah, Fran again. Look at that edit. Going from the shitty fucking, wow. I mean, I don't know if that, yeah, it's got the orange sky to the actual Speed Force right there. That's very smooth right there. What's going on, Mary? How you doing? How you doing? And then, of course, the gorgeous Gal Gadot as Diana in the golden armor right there. Regardless of how you feel about Wonder Woman 84, she still looks drop dead gorgeous. I'm just saying. She does. She really does. And then Sony teased, of course, Into the Spideyverse 2, which is still not coming out until October 7th of 2022. Holy shit, that's a long ways away, but hey, whatever. It's still coming out. And then right here, Chris Wong Swinton said Zach got a cool package from a local Hawaii beef chip shop from Snack Addict. I got to get another one of these. I got to get another one of these boxes with these beef chips. These things are fucking amazing. And yeah, this is awesome right here too. But remember when we had the hot chip challenge on like the vodka stream? Yeah, the hot one. Yeah, that sucked. That really sucked. Well, apparently not to the Squadcast guys. The Squadcast guys were fine. Tim and Scott were totally fine. But the regular beef chips, oh, so amazing. I got to get another order in. I got to hit up Swenson, get another order. So that's pretty cool. That's right there. It's spreading the love, Mr. Swenson. And then, come on, guys. All right. So, so they said a prayer at the 117th Congress, right? And they concluded this is how overly progressive that they're getting. Like, hey, sometimes you got to pump the brakes on this because, when you say amen after a prayer, that means so be it, okay? It's not a gender-specific thing, but, of course, the new thing, and, to be very PC, you have to say a woman, too. That doesn't make any sense. Sometimes, hey, can we pump the brakes on some of this stuff? We just got to do that. That's embarrassing, okay? That's very embarrassing. I'm just saying. It means a specific thing. It's a word. It translates to so be it. So please stop doing that. I mean, George Carlin, guessed all this a long time ago. You can go back and find a George Carlin bit when he talks about, changing the words, changing the language. I mean, he predicted all of this back in the 90s. It's pretty crazy how he did that. And then hopefully you watched my my box office video talking about Wonder Woman 84. Rosemary's here. What's up, Rosemary? Yeah, see, this was the initial one right here. The Hollywood Reporter reported that Tanya Roberts died, which is crazy. And then, of course, an awesome GIF of Luke doing some cool Jedi stuff. And then more stuff that was on my Amazon. I have this shirt. You guys know that. You've seen that. You got Joe Manganiello freaking us out. And then yesterday was Florence Pugh, her 25th birthday. Such a pretty face on that woman. My God. Make sure you check out, of course, the Squadcast. They had Stephen Colbert on there. So, yeah. And then Batmax drawing some stuff right here, stealing that mother box. Look at that. Look at that. God, he's got a scar of the Omega symbol on his chest. Like he carved it into his chest. That's insane. But yeah, Mr. Max, good job with that. And then, yeah, we'll talk more about Patty in a little bit, but apparently she thinks that Thor Ragnarok is one of the best Marvel movies. Jeez. Yeah, for Thor Ragnarok, Patty, Thor Ragnarok, I mean,
Get the fuck out! Fuck!
No, Patty. But it's fine. That's her opinion. Fine. That's okay. If Patty thinks that, fine. That's fine. I still want her to talk about her story about, being part of Thor 2, right? And it didn't really work. Yeah. sadly, that's just the way it is. I know it's kind of disappointing. Yeah, Patty said that, but hey, what can you do? I'm not going to like cancel her. Nobody should cancel her for thinking that she for her liking that. And then, of course, hopefully you guys watched my my top 10 favorite films of 2020, and then my top 10 anticipated films of 2021, right there. And then, and then we have Kevin Smith's video talking about the cul-de-sac. So let's listen to this right here.
Is that
Oops.
for the Snyder Cut?
Yeah.
DC Films told the Times that is a storytelling cul-de-sac, a street that leads nowhere.
Wait,
in other words,
do this?
DC Films told the New York Times that the HBO Max event, the Snyder Cut, is a storytelling cul-de-sac, a street that leads nowhere. In other words, the Snyder Cut is not part of the DC Films blueprint that's been discussed here.
Just out of curiosity, why would you say that? Why would one feel the need to put that out there before this thing even happens? Because what if it, fucking takes the world by storm in March and people are like, we want fucking more and shit? What, they're saying like, no, there won't be more. Because I happen to know that the ending that he's got for the Snyder Cut is very not a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, it's a fucking party.
It takes it to a weird neighborhood, but it's not a cul-de-sac. You can keep fucking going with the story based on what I've heard
from a friend.
It's weird, also given the fact
from
that
a
of the
friend
who are in the mainline DCEU came from that. So you're not going to recast Jason Momoa. You're not going to recast Gal Gadot. There's going to be more Batman. Who knows? I still am uncertain about Ezra Miller going forward, even though one of those seems, locked and loaded and ready to go with him.
I can see that
strain of the Snyderverse because these are the actors who populated it. But whether or not they're going to give Zack more license to make more Justice League movies, I think is the maybe not.
But again, like, why say that now?
Exactly.
Like, I would hedge my bets and wait until March and the tale was told, because that way, if the audience, let the audience decide. Like, if the audience is like, we want fucking more, man, then you don't have to go back on what you said. Like, apparently it's not a cul-de-sac. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Unless it was all a well-designed PR ploy.
Ooh, there you go, Bernardin. Now you're finally thinking. I sometimes do not like Mark Bernardin. He's very much a company man. But, of course, I love what Kevin Smith has to say right there. I mean, yeah, guys. I mean, the fact that he just said it like that, and I love the fact that Smith was just like, why would you say that? Why would you say that now? Let the audience decide, Why would anybody over there, why would that article state that, Why would they actually do that? And we talked about all that. And we talked about it. I mean, it was just, we talked about how it wasn't quoted by directly to Walter Hamada. It was almost like it was like the writer was just wanting to put that in there. Maybe he was told to put like something like that in there, or something. But then, of course, we, like Garza even talked about how, like, cul-de-sac, you could have a nice little block party at a cul-de-sac. You could have, it's not a dead end, right? So it was a poor choice of words. And then, of course, when he talks about the ending, about there being like an ending, and he talks about a friend, well, obviously we know what friend he's talking about, I would say. Probably this friend right here, I'm imagining. But, yeah, it's true. It does end. The movie does end very much on like, hey, there's more here. And that's nothing new. We already know about the whole boom tube, and we see Darkseid and, Steppenwolf's head, in there and everything like that. We already know about all that. But, but we know exactly that Darkseid's supposed to be coming, actual Darkseid. So, and you better believe that Kevin Smith got a lot of those details. You better believe that he got a lot of those details right there. So, yeah, I'm just saying, watch out. But, maybe, it ends in a certain way. We'll see how it ends, guys. But I would say, yeah, it ends in a pretty open way. Not just with that. It doesn't end directly with, of course, them looking through the boom tube at Darkseid, the whole group. Probably ends a little differently, but it definitely goes, hey, guess what? And I'm sure Kevin Smith knows exactly what the ending is. I'm sure he does. Something darker. Oh. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know,
Good, but it can be better.
there you go. It definitely can. All right, so let's get to the topics here. Let's get to the full-on topics. All right, Zack Snyder shows Wonder Woman placeholder. Okay, so this is the big reveal today. He finally showed it off, guys. He finally showed it off. There it is. This is obviously this was adjusted. Somebody did a good job and adjusted it and made it, it's as clear as possible. But he, of course, like when he was being interviewed, when he was being interviewed by the Faruqi brothers, he just had it in the background. He just casually had it in the background. But what's funny about that is I think during Justice Con, or maybe it was Grace Randolph's interview or something like that. I think it was Justice Con. Like in the very back, you could see like there was like a big image of something behind him. And I already knew what it was, but everybody was like, what the heck's going on back there? What's that image back there? And I think I even tweeted it out. I'm like, it's the original Wonder Woman image. And I was like, oh yeah, oops, was I not supposed to say that? Was I not supposed to? But of course, this is the image right here during the Crimean War, right? Crimean War. And I mean, look at the three heads that she's holding right there. My God, it's showing that, it's showing that she just is ruthless with the cape and everything. Oof, my God. Now, a lot of people are wondering about this. I love when of course you love when your name comes up, Garza. No, but yeah. So when it comes to this image, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I saw the image a long time ago, but I was just like, oh, cool. But I couldn't show it anywhere, obviously, because it was like, nope, don't even think about showing this off or anything like that. But I saw a different angle. It was like more up close and everything. But I mean, that he just had this casually behind him. I mean, it just kind of shows you. I mean, when you compare that, to the fact that on December 31st that he showed off the two new images of Wonder Woman. I mean, he's just like he's letting everybody know that, hey, Wonder Woman 84, cool. I enjoyed that. She was amazing. Gal Gadot was amazing. What Patty Jenkins did was cool. Dug the movie. But hey, you're gonna get this Wonder Woman. You're gonna get that Amazonian soldier. You're gonna get that warrior in my movie. Just to let you guys know, you're gonna get that warrior in my movie. But is it me or does it? I mean, of course, there's the filter on and everything like that, and it's supposed to be an old photo. But I mean, Gal looks like she's like really tanned. I mean, she looks sexy as hell, of course. Man, she looks tan. But yeah, cutting those heads off, man. Cry me a river. Yeah, cry me a river. Dave, just say cry me a river. Cry me. Yeah. You know me, I terrible at saying stuff. This is never going to be the movies. Yeah, no, exactly. Okay, so a couple things about this image, guys. There are some people that are absolutely hating it because they hate the warrior Wonder Woman. They love the other Wonder Woman. See, this was just a placeholder. He's even talked about it before on a live stream. I'm not sure which live stream it was, but he talked about how there was a placeholder in there before because this was shot a long time ago. This was way in like maybe, I guess, pre-production of BVS. This was way before Wonder Woman even had like a story, before Patty Jenkins even came about. And you better believe that Zack Snyder is going to do something very detailed oriented. I mean, that's why you have all the different like armor and costumes and everything like that, the different warriors, the setting, everything is like it's meticulous. That's the way he is. Attention to detail right there. And then of course the heads and everything like that. And so of course he's going to have that. And maybe he pitched the idea that this was her origin. He might have pitched this idea to Warner Brothers, and Guy with the Ball Cap and some of those guys over there are probably like, really? You have her holding three heads. What is your problem? And you know what? That's just Snyder for you. And then, of course, when Patty came in and they realized, okay, and he's even talked about it too, is like they talked about maybe doing Civil War or something like that. They talked about different time periods, and when they settled on World War I, obviously they were going to reshoot the image with Steve Trevor and all the people in Wonder Woman to connect the two stories. But yeah, I mean, this is like This is this has been I was wondering how long it was going to take for him to actually reveal this image, because like I said, this image right here, I got it sent to me like probably a couple years ago, probably with that, you remember that the Jim Lee storyboard. Oops. The Jim Lee storyboard, it was pretty much this. Okay, my stupid computer, don't do that. When I got that image sent to me, I also got that one as well. So, but of course I couldn't do anything with it because I'm one of those people, when somebody tells me and hands me something and says, keep this to yourself, this goes nowhere, this is only for your eyes only, I tend to keep it to myself. Okay. It's one of the things that I try to do. But, when you get handed a dark side storyboard and somebody says, hey, can you leak this out? Then I'm going to leak it out, of course. So anyways, but yeah, it's an awesome image. And there's some people that are complaining about it. And it's just like, it's not a big deal. It's not going to be canon. It's not going to be, it's not part of that. It's not, when people were asking like, wait, how could this be? How could her origin story took place in World War? It's like, yeah, that was just a placeholder. He's talked about it, just a placeholder. It's not going to be, I'm sure there's going to be people that edit though. There's going to be some people that are going to make some nice little edits. I'm sure it's happening right now. If not, there's probably already videos right now. There's somebody splicing that image into BVS. Knock yourself out. Do it. Do it. Respect and integrity, Ben. That's right. 100%. I mean, like I said, that was from my guy, my source. He was just like, hey, check this out. And I was like, cool. But it wasn't a full image. It was basically from here up. So I didn't see the heads. I didn't see the heads are new to me. I only saw from here up. Like I only got sent the image from like here up. There's like something blocking it. So it was kind of cool though. But I, like I said, kept it to myself. And I was just like, all right, well, hopefully that'll be coming out sometime or later. But yeah, I didn't see the heads. But hey, just a little foreshadowing of what's to come, because we know what she's going to do in Zack Snyder's Justice League, right? She's going to do some head chopping. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. So there you go. All right. So let's talk about that interview with Comic Book Debate, the Faruqi brothers. They did a great interview, and hopefully you guys checked it out. Highly recommended. It was a long time coming, man. I was happy with Shiraz and all them to finally get to interview Zack. And it was a great interview and a lot of great questions. And I'm just going to mention a couple of things. Obviously, we talked about the image and, naturally what came out of that interview. Let's see. Do I have that? Let's see. Where's it at? Tweets. Nope. Don't have that. Nope. I didn't bring it up. Okay. Well, that's fine. But yeah, if you guys want to go check it out, just go to Comic Book Debate on YouTube and please show your support. Hit the like, thumbs up, watch it, listen to it. But some of the things to take away from it, well, mainly, of course, naturally, what a lot of the other blogs and everything like that wanted to take from it was the fact that there's no plans for a sequel, no plans for anything other than just Zack Snyder's Justice League, and then that's it. Then he just moves on, no plans whatsoever, because, well, Snyder did say that there is no plan right now. He did, in fact, say that. But at the same time, what's always left out, and what a lot of these blogs like to do is just put that out there and just say like, yep, that's it. It's just going to be that, and that's it. But even Snyder at the very end of talking about that, he says that, hey, you never know what could happen, and that's true. We have to be patient, guys. You never know what could happen. He's surprised of where he is right now. I mean, he was like, he didn't know he was going to be there, like here talking about his version of Justice League that's going to be coming out in a few months. He didn't know that. He thought it was like it wasn't going to happen. I mean, when he was just doing all the stuff like dropping images and doing whatever, he was just like, fuck it. He was just basically saying, fuck it. So he didn't know he didn't know where it was going to be, like what was going to happen with all that. So, but, all right. It seemed like my new drops. I'm like, anything there? No. Okay. But so, you never know what could happen, guys. It's all about the response. I mean, that's why we got to support the shit out of it, and it was a great thing that we did the whole restore, the hashtag restore the Snyderverse. That was great. Everything was great. Even when the stupid ass last week. I think it was a week ago today, where that stupid fucking New York Times, article that came out, and it was all like, that through the cul-de-sac thing, and it was a road to nowhere, and blah blah blah. It was almost like, Snyder was just like, what, fuck you, and I mean, he maybe, but I think he wanted to say to Walter Hamada, maybe,
I will fuck you up.
And he did with Twitter, not physically, okay? Because Snyder's he's not he doesn't have conflicts, okay? He's not an aggressive dude, but he fucked him up with Twitter and with that fucking hashtag and dropping those images. So just saying, that's what's so great. I love that. He knows how to market, and the fact that he's like using Wonder Woman images and then dropping the image today, and it's just like, holy shit, and the image, of course, blew up, absolutely blew up. So, yeah, nope, don't watch it illegally. Nope, we're not watching it illegally. No, support it. Like I said, if watch it on HBO Max, watch it in the movie theaters. If you can purchase it on Google Play, because we saw that it might be on Google Play, then do so. Do what you can, support it. But the main thing is, of course, tweet about it, make it trend. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be many times we're going to make it trend or make something trend before we even get to watch the damn thing. And then the day of, we're going to make that shit trend like a motherfucker. So yeah. So he just knows what he's doing. So anyways, and then other things he talked about. What did I say? I can't even read my own handwriting. That sucks. All right. What did I fucking write right there? I'm trying to think what the hell I'm trying to say right there. I have no idea. My handwriting was that bad. I was writing so quickly. What? Anyways, okay, never mind. I don't know what the hell I was trying to say right there. But one of the biggest takeaways too was talking about how, he kind of shot two versions of the movie of Justice League, as in guy with the ball cap and probably good old Toby were like feeding him lines and being like, hey, we wrote some new pages, some new lines, some funny, let's put some funny in there. Okay. We got to make Flash say some funny stuff, and fed him lines. And Snyder was like, yeah, sure. I'll do that. But then also shot the lines at him and Terrio. We've talked about this before. We talked about this because I think we talked about it on the Vox stream. Garza and Everts have talked about it too on Real Emotion. But we've talked about it before, where it's like, that line in the first trailer. Like, I thought, the first trailer. At first, I was like, oh yeah, the first trailer was completely Snyder, 100% Snyder, 100% Terrio. That is all them. Everything is there. Blah blah blah. But no, turns out the Arthur Curry. I hear you could talk to fish. Yeah, that's a Jeff Johns line. 100% a Jeff Johns line. That is something that was fed to him from Jeff Johns to say for Jason Momoa, or for Ben Affleck to say. So we will not see that line in there, and it makes you wonder, like, what else are we not going to see in there? There's a possibility that anything that was a little comedic that was in that trailer, we're not going to see it. He didn't shoot, not necessarily. Yeah, I mean, like, technically, yes, kind of like two movies, but Johns and Emmerich were trying to rewrite lines and trying to put funny stuff in there. They were trying to and he shot those lines, but then shot what was actually in the actual script. That's the thing. That's what he was doing. So basically the version we're going to see, and that's why he said, like, oh yeah, there's like 80% of the movie that we haven't seen, essentially. And then of course, talking about the special effects and everything. But yeah, they were feeding him stupid lines, and man, I hope that Snyder can actually mention some. I hope he actually could eventually tell us some of the lines that he was fed by these assholes that don't know how to fucking make movies. I'm kind of hoping that he tells us some of these lines. That'd be pretty funny if he can. It's going to be interesting to hear some of those lines. But yeah, no Jeff Johns in there, man. He's just like, it's not going to happen. There's not going to be those lines. He would burn it to the ground, like he said.
Fucking hard fact.
So, So we'll see what happens with all that. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting how all that plays out. Anyways, all right. So other things he talked about, like I'm trying to see what the hell did I mean? What the hell does that mean? Trying to figure out what word that is. He direct something. Damn it. Trying to figure out what I said right there. Anyways, but they also asked him about the if he were to direct a Marvel character, like if he would direct a Marvel movie, and he's right up there with Frank Miller again, talking about Elektra. Elektra Lives again. That's what he would want to direct. He wanted to adapt that story. Elektra Lives again. If you were to direct anything Marvel, that's what he would do. And then he also talked again about Dark Knight Returns. Like he would love to do an actual adaptation of Dark Knight Returns. You know, he would absolutely love to actually do a full on. He mentioned that. I think he mentioned that on. Well, I think it might have been the Deck the Hall stream. He's mentioned it before, and then he mentioned it again. I think he mentioned it on the Deck the Hall stream. There's so many damn streams now. I'm like, I don't even know which one he said it on, but I'm pretty sure he said it probably on that one. And he mentioned that again. And some people might be like, nah, he doesn't want. Why would he do that? He already kind of did that. But he did an homage. He did an homage, but then at the same time, it's like maybe he just wants to do a flat out version of that. I don't know. Directing the true Dark Knight Returns. So I know, but would it be with Batfleck? You know, but then that would be, I think if he were going to do an authentic Dark Knight Returns, it would have to be completely recast. You know, no Cavill, no Affleck. It would have to be a completely different cast. And I don't know how people would feel about that. You know, like us fans, I think I would dig it, but at the same time, it's like, you know, the fact that he keeps mentioning it, maybe he's just like, I don't know, maybe it's just one of the things that he always wanted to actually do, but. Yeah, he's totally you're right, Mattia. He's obsessed with Dark Knight Returns. So, but you know, we'll see what happens. Maybe he wouldn't do that. Maybe he would do something differently. I don't know. But and then of course he commended all the fans, all you guys, everything that we've done. And like I said, there's always, if you haven't donated and you want to donate to the Autumn Snyder Foundation, the fund, the AFSP fund, it's still down there. We're less than 5,000 away from the goal that's on that page. Try to get to 50,000. If you guys can spare it, throw some money at it, and let's get to 50,000 before March. And like I said, the link is always going to be down below for me. Always going to be down below. So if you haven't done it already, but he commended the fans, and he said it was like Joseph Campbellian, you know, with the fans and how it's all been so great and everything, and everybody's come together and just kind of like, you know, made it all possible with the AFSP. That's what it's all about. That's what he's loving the most about all of this. MCU fanboys, when Zach mentions a Marvel comic, they're never, they're like, when they mention that, they're like, what?
This is boring.
Exactly. That's what they're saying right there. They're just like, what is he talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. What? Elektra? Who's Elektra? It's Electro, Zach. It's Electro. He's going to be the villain in Spider-Man. Yeah, zing. Anyways, and that was about it. I still don't know what the hell I was trying to say right there. I'm like looking at it, and I already know that when I get done with this, I'm going to finally realize what that word is. I have no idea. Flooding? What? He directed what? I don't know. Yeah. But I think the biggest takeaway was the fact that he did admit that, he had when he was getting fed lines by those dumbasses, by those jackasses that don't know how to fucking, don't know thing one about making movies, apparently. He shot their lines, but then shot the original lines too. And you better believe that Chris Terrio is totally excited that he's getting his script made fully realized. I remember I told you guys a while ago, like when I was hit up by my source at first, one of the first things he told me was that Chris Terrio thought he was never going to get he's never going to get a writing gig again because of the theatrical release, because of how bad that was. And it was going to be tied to him. But luckily they actually, credited Joss Whedon as well. So he got part of that. He got part of that fucking shit. But still, it's nice that Terrio is actually going to get the dialogue that he wrote and the mythology and all the backstory and everything that he put in that script is going to be realized and everything. So gotta love that. Terrio, of course, yes. Thank you, JD, for becoming a member. It's fisting. Yeah, he directed, yeah, man. But then, of course, he talked about, directing Michael Jordan. I was glad that they actually asked that question. That was actually when I first was going to interview Snyder. I was going to ask about the Michael Jordan doc and directing Michael Jordan. I was going to do that, but of course, trying to fit that in. There's so much else to talk about. But it's actually great because, Faruqi brothers are big in basketball. I'm not a huge basketball fan, so I'm glad that they asked that question and not me. So. And then he got Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, and then that got fucked with too, man. And yeah, hopefully that would be cool, Rodrigo, if his next gig was Justice League 2. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, you better believe they're all good. Yeah, another rune. Yeah, you're right, Zever. Same thing. Poor guy, can't catch a break. Anyways, all right, now let's talk about Michael Keaton's Batman to replace Batfleck. Replace this guy. But it's not going to be this guy, It's not going to be. I mean, as much. I really hope that they would actually use this. Like when if it all does happen, I actually hope they use the '89 Batman logo. Let's bring that fucker back with the 3 spikes on the tail. Why not? I say do that, man. I say do that. Right? Roll your eyes. But so let's talk about this. This is frustrating because where this. Okay, so. Queso, so this was making the rounds, and it's just it's dumb because it's not the first time we've heard this before. So obviously this was making the rounds. Confirmed. Michael Keaton will be the main Batman within the DCEU, replacing Ben Affleck. So that was making the rounds, and then of course that was on Batman on Film. It was on numerous fucking blogs, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys thinking? That makes no sense. It makes absolute no sense that he would replace Ben Affleck in the DCU. It makes no sense. He's in a different world, the multiverse. We're doing that, right? Why can't he stay in his Earth, his Burtonverse? Why would he leave his Burtonverse, come to, I guess, Earth 1, Earth Prime, whatever you want to call it, Earth 1? I guess that's what Hamada said in that little interview. That version, Snyderverse, is like in Earth 1. So why would Keaton's Bruce Wayne come to this and then just stay? You'd be like, you know what? I don't want to go back to that fucked up one. Jesus Christ. It's all gothic and weird. I live in a goddamn snow globe. It's weird. Gotham City's really small. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand. Like, I get it. It's like, I've told you guys, for my information, Michael Keaton has yet to fully sign on because he's not going to just do a one-off. He's not going to just do Flashpoint. He's going to do, he wanted the Batman Beyond movie or series, but he also wanted Tim Burton to direct it. And that's a lot to ask because, Burton's kind of, as much as I want to see it, because I would like to have the trilogy of Batman, Batman Returns, and Batman Beyond all be Keaton and Burton. But at the same time, it's like, is the studio going to be like, yeah, let's get Burton? And at the same time, if they're going to do like that cyberpunk kind of like future Gotham City, is that really Burton's bag? I don't know if that's really Burton's bag, but that's what apparently Keaton wants, is Burton, which makes sense. I get it. But from what I gather, he is not fully signed on yet. And everybody keeps on saying like, oh, he's there, he's done, it's all said and done. But apparently it's not. And there's even people within the blogger sphere that I've seen respond to this that say that it hasn't been confirmed. All this came from the fucking Brooke Barnes, who wrote that goddamn stupid article. I mean, it wasn't fully stupid, but he wrote that article. Here's the tweet right here that everybody is, this is where the source came from. Shit, I lost it. Where's it at? Yeah, right here. Okay. So this is where this all stemmed from right here. All he said, he just responded with Keaton. Somebody asked, hey, Brooke Barnes, based on your Hamada piece, some have interpreted that Warner Brothers is doing 2 franchises starring Batman. One with Pattinson, one with a new actor. Is that correct? Or you were referring to Keaton as the second Batman, being part of the non-Batman-centric saga. And he said Keaton. But the fact that all of a sudden it got spun into he's replacing Affleck, I don't like that, because you could still have Affleck, which apparently we are. Ben Affleck's going to be a part of the Flash movie, right? So it's just to replace him. And I know there was like that whole, even Garza's girl has even spoken about this as well, saying that, yeah, this is what I heard. He's going to be like a Nick Fury type, but that's just like, it still doesn't make sense if he's coming from a different world in the multiverse to this kind of, none of it doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's what it is. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't, I think what I have to say to this Barnes guy.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Okay. Don't go chasing waterfalls. All right. Listen to Keaton. I mean, I'm just saying. It's just yeah. To me, it's just to replace Ben. Yeah. But it's just a little strange how it got spun to that. It just got spun to Keaton replacing Ben Affleck. It's like, no, you can have Keaton. He's got his own little world. Make that world. And then, of course, like the new thing that they're talking about too is like that Batman Beyond will not be Terry. It won't be Terry, but it'll be like, they'll do a Batgirl version of Batman Beyond, which I think has been done in the books as well. So they'll introduce Batgirl with Michael Keaton's Batman training her instead. So now that wasn't from the founder. That was from the other guys. Yeah. So what do you think about Warner Brothers trying? Yeah. See, fitting Batgirl in there. I mean, I don't know. It's all interesting. It's all very interesting, but it just, what I hated seeing was the fact that they were saying that he was replacing Ben Affleck. And it's just like, he's 70 fucking years old. Okay. Yes. The Nick Fury type, whatever the fight. It just, to me, it was just like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Why are they going to have like another Justice League movie with Gal and fucking Jason Momoa and Henry Cavill? And then they're just going to have, they're going to have Bruce Wayne in there, and he's just, I don't know.
She touched my peppy, Steve.
I don't know why I got that drop, because it makes me laugh. I was hoping that Steven was going to be in here. Anytime Steven shows up, I'm just gonna play this drop right here from Multiplicity with Michael Keaton.
She touched my peppy, Steve.
If you guys haven't seen that movie, do yourself a favor. Watch Multiplicity. My God, such a good movie. Such a good, a great movie. But yeah. Anyways, I mean, it's all weird. It's all strange, But yeah, when it comes to Keaton, he wants Flash movie, and then he wants his own movie, and he wanted Burton to be a part of it. And then, of course, I don't think Warner Brothers is going to want it, and possibly Keaton, he's going to hold out.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do right there, guys. All right, moving on. Patty Jenkins is busy. All right. Who's blocked? Somebody's blocked? No. No, when it comes to Patty Jenkins, even after all this, I'm like, yeah, let's talk about Patty Jenkins, because I saw an interesting article where it was like, wait, what's happening here? And some people were like wondering about it too. Is the article from comicbook.com. It says Patty Jenkins addressing working on Wonder Woman 3 and Star Wars Rogue Squadron at the same time. And I'm just like, what the fuck? This is what's so weird about this whole thing. Is like, we hear that she's going to be doing a Star Wars movie. It's not going to be out till 2023. No. Yeah. 2023. And then all of a sudden, like after the first weekend of Wonder Woman 84, they just like fucking give her Wonder Woman 3, which I suspect that part of the deal of putting Wonder Woman 83 on the streaming service, I think she held out and was like, part of the deal is like, give me Wonder Woman 3. I want Wonder Woman 3. So that's why it's like, all right, we'll give it to you and fast track it. Let's go. Because, well, I'm kind of wondering if they're fast tracking it because, Wonder Woman 84 has really lost its luster. I mean, it's kind of crazy how it started off really strong and now it's, a lot of people aren't digging it so much. A lot of people aren't digging it so much. And then, of course, the box office really took a dive. But, of course, it was naturally going to do that because, the pandemic's still happening. But still, I think there was some bad word of mouth on there. And you almost want to think that maybe they were like, hey, you know what? Let's just fast track this. Let's just get it out there and let's get it going. Get everybody back. But when she talked about all her projects, she said all of them really, and I have a TV show and all of them, but I'm super excited to head into, I think they're all great, and I continue to push them along. And we have sort of plans for what will go first and try to organize how multiple things can happen. So she's a busy one right now. She further explained that part of doing multiple things at once comes from I can't even talk right now. From each projecting, needing, what the hell? I think they have a typo in there. Needing more than just 1 year, and that she's learning how to balance things. So she goes like, you can never do it in 1 year. You can never do a Star Wars movie in 1 year or a good Cleopatra in 1 year. I think each of those movies take 2 years probably. But I do think, as I've learned on the 2 Wonder Womans, I already had sold a limited TV series that I was in love with when they decided to move Wonder Woman 1984 release date up. So suddenly it was happening on top of each other. And I was actually able to write a huge treatment and have a bunch of creative meetings and go off and do my show while pre-production was happening with Wonder Woman 1984. So there were a lot of ways, certainly until I'm on set shooting Star Wars, I could be developing all sorts of things and pushing them forward. It is actually possible. So I think that's apparently how people do it. Do multiple things at once, which I'm usually pretty singularly, can't even say things right, focused, but I'm getting better at this all the time. So she's got a lot on her plate, and hopefully she doesn't burn out, because that's a lot of shit right there. She got a TV show, 2 movies, 2 big movies, a 3rd Wonder Woman, and a Star Wars movie. This seems like kind of impossible. She's going to be burnt out. And I kind of worry about that, Don't burn yourself out, Patty. Relax. Take things at a time. I mean, that's why, like, we would talk about on the Vodka stream. I think it was like when we had that big, huge Vodka stream when we talked about 84, we all kind of agreed that Patty was most likely not going to come back for the 3rd one. She's going to be too busy doing other things, but apparently, according to her, she could do it. And then now you guys, okay, yeah. So then there's apparently things out there where it's like there's like a beef between Jenkins and Snyder because of their dueling Wonder Womans. I wouldn't say. I think there's a respect with all of them, with both of them. But yeah, they have 2 visions of Wonder Woman, just like 2 comic book writers have 2 different visions on a certain superhero. We've talked about that. Snyder's talked about that. Okay, he's not going to just be like, "Fuck that Wonder Woman." What are you talking about? Just swinging her little lasso. Look at that. Oh my God, look at her, huh? While my Wonder Woman is like, decapitating people. Different visions make sense. So I don't know. I don't know if they like hate each other. I don't know this whole thing about that they're fighting. They're not fighting. As far as I could tell, they're not fighting. I haven't heard anything. Okay. I haven't heard anything about fighting, about a conflict or anything like that. So I don't know where that stems from or anything. I just really hope that Patty goes back to the more Amazonian style Wonder Woman. Okay. And I think she will. I think she'll realize that, maybe doing the TV show version maybe wasn't the way to go. So let's go back to the Themyscira. Let's get back to that Amazonian warrior type Wonder Woman. Let's do that instead. Maybe. Now, is it going to be some correlation with what happens in Justice League? Who knows? Has Patty seen it? Apparently she has not seen it. Gal has seen it, but Patty has not seen Zack Snyder's Justice League yet, apparently. So I don't know. Maybe she'll not like it. Maybe she'll go back to just, nothing but lasso. And I just can't see that happening. It's got to be present day. And let's get back to that Amazonian warrior. Let's do that. Please. It was just a photo. It wasn't even, yeah. Are we talking about, we going back to the photo right there? Yeah. It was just, like I said, it was just a placeholder, And once Patty came in, they agreed on the time period. Of course, they were going to change it. They wanted to introduce Steve Trevor. There it was. So No, I don't think Patty does not hate Snyder's Wonder Woman. Snyder's Wonder Woman was part of the first Wonder Woman. That was very much in line with the Amazonian warrior. She had the sword. She was fucking guys up. No, I don't think that. We'll see what happens with Wonder Woman 3, but I'm pretty sure, like, I think Patty's going to go back to that route when she realizes that people maybe weren't too, super thrilled about the Wonder Woman that she had in 84, and then it kind of makes you wonder how much was it with Ball Cap Guy, how much Jeff Johns' influence was Wonder Woman 84, that's what I wonder. Like, how much influence did he have on her to write something a little more happier and brighter and blah, blah, blah. So that's another question right there too. Is Ben Affleck out? No, like I said, okay, so back to this. All right, back to the Keaton and back to the Batfleck. I'm telling you, this company needs to make a Batfleck version with a big chin. Like I said, Keaton apparently still has not signed on. He's holding out because he wants, of course, more. When it comes to Ben Affleck, I heard he hasn't signed on still either. Okay? Possibly he's waiting for Zack Snyder Justice League. He's waiting to see the response for Justice League. Okay? We'll see. It'd be awesome because then it would show that it would be like a fuck you to it'd be like a big time fuck you to Hamada and Emmerich and everything like that are just they want to move on. But they have so much less power. They have to do these goddamn fucking hit pieces, these little articles that just like kind of like, hey, we're talking about good stuff, and then all of a sudden we're gonna make a jab at Zack Snyder. It's really stupid. I don't know.
You dick.
But as soon as Zack Snyder's Justice League, when the campaign kicks in the gear, Walter Hamada is gonna be like, fuck. Toby Emmerich's gonna be like, fuck. And then it's going to be trending like crazy, and they're going to see that and be like, fuck. I mean, it's just, that's the way it's going to be. And they're going to lose their power, and then what's going to happen? They're going to get shit canned, okay? That's what's going to happen next. What's going to happen next.
Get the fuck out!
I don't know. We'll see. And, and we'll see when the whole marketing starts, which is most likely going to be next month when it all starts. And Jason Kylar and all those guys are going to be like, wait a minute. What we have right now is
good, but it can be better.
Hopefully. All right, let's go to the Twitter questions. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. All right, let's go to the Twitter questions right meow. All right, let's see. Bop, bop, bop. I knew this is going to be a long show. That's what I'm hoping too. We'll see what happens. It's all about the response, man. We got to light the thing on fucking fire. We got to put it out there. Wear your Zack Snyder's Justice League shirts. Wear your masks. I got to, you know what? I'll show you guys this. Where did I put it? Here. Look at that. It is Zack Snyder's Justice League mask. Start wearing this shit out there. People will ask, what the fuck is that? Zack Snyder's Justice League. Subscribe. I got this from, what's her name? Andrea Kita. I think that's what her name is. Yeah, Andrea Kita. Andrea Kita. She actually, she's the one that makes these masks. And she sent one to me. So hit her up and go get a mask. Go get a Zack Snyder's Justice League mask. Since we still got to be wearing masks, hit her up right now. Andrea Kita Ruiz. Right there. She's a supporter of the movement. And, but there you go. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, masks. All right. Anyways, that's on her Twitter. That's on her pin. That wasn't on me. But yeah, get yourself a Zack Snyder's Justice League mask. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty comfortable too. Good material. Hit her up, guys. Do that. All right, let's go to the tweets. All right. The bias. What bias? Yeah, there's some bias out there. Whoop. All right, now I got to find it. Let's see. Now I got to find. There we go. All right. Let's go to the tweets right there. Hello. Yeah, I know. She's not bad. She's a pretty girl. I didn't realize that was her pinned tweet. I was like, oh, okay. Well, there you go. Anyways, all right. All right, Jay, or should I say Jose, whatever your name is. Said, yo, Dave, how about this drop for when you want to stop Steven from making a 5-hour vodka stream? Okay.
Yes, well, this is all tremendously boring. Yes, well, this is all tremendously boring.
That's great. I've been watching Batman the Animated Series like crazy on HBO Max. It's great. Yeah, that's a good one. I might have to rip that one. That's pretty good. I mean, I do. I mean, one of the I did download the Scott Pilgrim one just because I was like, oh, this would be perfect.
This is boring.
But I do like the Joker one. I might have to do that. That's you. All right, then we got Pop Culture Corner, which I'm guessing this is Ty. This is funny that people forget Brooks also said this. No studio will ever put itself in a position of looking like they. Earlier today, the NY Times writer Brooks Barnes expressed disbelief that Snyder Cut would ever see the light of day. Yeah, see, that's another thing too. No studio will ever put itself in a position of looking like they made the wrong decision. Let's just say it was finished, but put it out. Everyone loves it. Oh my God, this should have been the movie. That puts jobs at risk at the high level, right? And so right there, it's not happening. So that Brooks guy was, he wrote that, and then now it's coming out, and I'm sure he reacted just like this.
Fucking hard fact.
Just saying. So fuck that guy. You could see his vendetta right there. All right, Mr. Laugh Now, Cry Later, Darren. All the talk of Affleck and Keaton is exhausting. I feel like this tweet sums up how I feel, and of course, it's up to Affleck. Yes, I've always said that. I feel like it'll be Pattinson in his own universe, Flash reigniting the Keaton universe so they can do Batman Beyond, and Batfleck in his DCU, but with no films until after 80s. This is actually pretty good. Yes, I've said it over and over again. It's up to the man with the chin. You better believe that they would want that Affleck 2-part movie, possibly. I kept hearing 2-part movie, not series, but a 2-part movie. And the intriguing part about it is HBO Max would give Ben Affleck creative freedom. Nothing, something that Warner Brothers couldn't do. Not at all. So, Nate, what do you think? I've been thinking about this July. Okay, so imagine if Zack Snyder gets to release the BVS IMAX version, and he goes, "Can I change one little thing?" Oh, you're saying that he would like change something, like put the Wonder Woman image in? I don't think he'd put the Wonder Woman image in. I don't think he would. Maybe he would. I don't know. If he felt like he was, he wanted to be a little vindictive. I don't know. Maybe he would, but I don't think he would. I think he would keep that same image. Mr. Russ, Dave, do you think Emmerich and Hamada have ever heard the saying, once you go Zach, you never go back? Well, I hope they have. Cocksucker and dickhead. Yeah. Or dickhead and cocksucker. Emmerich's the dickhead. Hamada's the cocksucker. Remember that. And then, of course, hashtag Zack Snyder's Justice League. I hope they have. The Zack Attack. Hopefully they heard about Zack Attack. Cold as Zack. Exactly. Hopefully they've heard all of that. Those pricks. Logan, will Garza and Colbert ever stop flirting with each other? John has to know Steven is married, man. I know, right? Sometimes I'm like, when I see them on the vodka stream, man, oof, it gets a little hot in there with those two. I'll tell you what. All right, Mr. Eric Blake. So let's play with the idea of Keaton Bat somehow replacing Batfleck in a DCU proper. Yeah, anyways, say it happens. Are Batfleck haters prepared to be reminded of the fact that Keaton Bat didn't have that no-kill rule at all? I'm gonna guess no chance. No chance. No. Do it. Come on. No chance. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, they'll forget about that. They'll leave that little they'll leave that out. They won't mention that. Mr. Andrew, would you like to see this suit in a Spider-Man film? It's a good suit. It's pretty it's a basic Spider-Man suit. Looks good. That's from the video game, right? Even though I love Keaton's Batman, but to him replacing Affleck as the leader of the DC, yeah, it doesn't make sense. He's too fucking old, people. It just doesn't. I can't wrap my brain around it. I just really can't. It just seems like it's like he can exist in his own world, but why does he have to replace this version's Batman? It just doesn't make sense. Why would he be part of that world? Superior. I'm confused on what Warner Brothers considers successful because Shazam and Wonder Woman 84 aren't even making as much money as the Snyder DC movies, which is kind of funny, right? Wonder Woman 84 is almost divisive as BVS. You're right. It really is. Yeah, no. It is kind of funny how all that is. Movies that mirror with the Viking, Mr. the Viking, who's part of the Real Emotion, our Real Anarchy family. Fan of the old Karate Kid films? If so, Cobra Kai is brilliant. Yes, it is. Like I said, I'm watching season 3 right now. I'm off work tomorrow, so I'll probably either finish it up tonight or finish it up tomorrow. And like I said, episode 4 and 5 have been pretty fucking stellar when it comes to the season. They might be the best episodes. Really good stuff. Supergirl in the history scene? Oh, yeah. Well, we're hoping, it's going to be interesting. I mean, there's a possibility that Kara might be there. You never know there, Dave. Never know. You just never know what's going to be happening in Zack Snyder's Justice League. I mean, we know a lot. I feel like I know way too much. But, there's going to be some surprises too. That history scene I mean, if they were going to do like what we've talked about, if they were going to go with the whole series thing, which apparently he also talked about too on the Faruqi comic book debate interview. He talked about, they asked him if, they're going to clarify whether it's going to be a series or a movie. He said it'll be all clarified, when the marketing kicks in. They have a cool way of like doing some shit. It's going to be exciting. I'm telling you what, guys, February 1st, get your shit ready, man. Whew. But then again, he's probably going to drop something before that. He'll probably drop something before that. Why is my fucking computer acting like a dick again? All right, Robert Kelly, what are your thoughts on the Batman and the other TV and film production will be able to continue during the third UK national lockdown? I don't think it's a big deal because the more filming they get done, the faster we can get the Batman. Yeah, hey, long as they're following protocols, protocols that Tom Cruise has helped doing, and long as they're following all that, and if it's true that Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson are at odds with each other because Robert Pattinson's not, he's kind of just being lenient and whatever the fuck, maybe Matt Reeves will call up Tom Cruise and Tom Cruise will yell to Robert Pattinson, "I will fuck you up!" I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe that's what he has to do. Keep Pattinson in line. All right, Matt. Why was Nolan there to keep Warner Brothers away from Man of Steel, but not BVS and jail? Because he was only executive producer in BVS and Justice League. But when it came to Man of Steel, he was like a full-on producer. And that's the thing. It's like, I mean, I even asked Snyder the first time I interviewed him. I'm like, what was that like to have this, Christopher Nolan recommend you and call you? And he explained it and everything. And it was just like, it's just cool. And yeah, Warner Brothers was not going to touch that movie when you have Christopher Nolan saying, "Hey, get the fuck out of here. Stop. Let the man do his fucking thing." But when it came to BVS, he wasn't there like he was. I think he just got the executive producer cred, because he was attached to the first one. That's the thing that sucks. If he was there for BVS, we probably would have got the Ultimate Edition right away. Jordan, with Marvel and DC doing its multiverse movie concept, how long do you think till we get Secret Wars or Crisis on Infinite Earths on the big screen? I think aren't they going to be doing some Secret Wars stuff with Captain Marvel? I thought that's what they were thinking about doing, or they were going to do a TV show about Secret Wars with Nick Fury. Crisis. That's gonna be difficult to pull off on the big screen, I think, but it might eventually get there. But we'll see what happens. Just knowing that Dark Side Boom Toot shot is probably complete now. I know, right? Sam, you got that right. So wait till you see the last shot. Somebody's already got it. There it is. I gotta turn it down though. Somebody already has it in there. And I won't copyright the music. Yeah, somebody's already got it right there. Watch. You click it. Bam. Probably sounds cool though, huh? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. See, there you go. Somebody's already got it. See, you knew that was, internet's quick. The internet's quick. That's pretty cool. Hey, Dave, answer the Wednesday's New Year's trivia question. No. Yeah, it's from, I didn't realize it was from A Wonderful Life. Yeah, I actually meant to watch that movie over the holiday season this year, but I didn't. It's classic, I know, but I always watch, the stupid ones like Santa Claus and Home Alone and Christmas Vacation. Jesse, will there be access to Zack Snyder's Justice League for people who can't get HBO Max? Yes, he's gonna try to release it as much as possible, and then there was like a possibility it might be coming to Google Play. We'll see what happens. How do you think the Fiona controversy will affect the reception of Sean's release of Snyder Cut book within the fandom? Yeah. See, I didn't talk about this. I guess I should a little bit. I don't really want to because I was trying to stay out of it. I've told you guys many times, like when I was in the thick of all the fucking fandom drama. No, I can't say last year now. 2 years ago, back in 2019. It got to the point where it got disgusting. It got gross. Where they were trying to connect me with suicide memes. They were trying to just do all kinds of shit, saying I was getting paid off by Jeff Johns. And, they were trying to say all kinds of things. I'm anti-Snyder, trying to go to Snyder and saying that I'm anti-Snyder. I'm totally against the movie. I don't want the movie to come out. It was just like a whole big slam campaign that was put upon me, as well as, the other guys too, Colbert, Garza, all those guys. When it comes to the Fiona controversy, I have no issues with her. I don't have any issues with her. I've commented on how she's presented herself on Twitter, later in the years, like when it came to 2019, when she kind of disappeared, and I get it. There was like health reasons, cool and everything. And then she would show up and then disappear, show up and disappear. I did find it a little strange. And then of course, with the whole racist tweet, which, was she actually being racist? Doesn't seem like it. The guy that she said the whatever message to, he seemed to like not take it as that. He admitted that, and then all of a sudden it flipped it. I don't know. Like I said, I was trying to stay out of it. I have no qualms with her. She's the one that helped me, leak out that Dark Side storyboard way back when, because I put it on her Snyder Cut site. I hit her up and we did it anonymously, and then we had different people source it. Like I sourced it, Colbert sourced it, and then Instagram sourced it. That's how we coordinated leaking out that storyboard that kind of got the ball, rolling. So, like I said, I have no qualms with her, and I saw all the drama, but I just was like, stepping back, not part of this. I'm going to watch Cobra Kai. You guys do your thing. But yeah, some people got way too into it. And the only thing I have to really say about it is stop tagging Zack Snyder on Twitter, bringing in other people with all this crap. That's what I don't like to see. When I see people like calling for Snyder to either denounce her or defend her, it's like the guy's fucking busy. Okay, guy's busy. He's working on like multiple projects. All right.
Look, fuckstick, I'm incredibly busy, so why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
I mean, that one cracks me up. But yeah, with that whole thing, I was just like, what I hated really seeing was that when he kept getting tagged. It's like, stop tagging him, please. That's all. But other than that, it's like, hey, again, we won, guys. We're getting the Snyder Cut. It's coming out. The fact that there's still like a divide and they're still going back and forth, I hate that. I really do. I hate that it's still happening because it's just like, let's just, we won. We're getting to watch the movie. And I know like a certain account on Twitter came out of hiding. Yeah. Hiding to grill somebody a few times. And it was kind of like, wow, that was, that opened a lot of people's eyes when they saw that. So it's just like, yes, see, I know, Everett, I know you agree with that too. I know a lot of you agree with that. Stop tagging. It's just like, it's just little squabbles between fans. You don't need to attach him. He's too busy. He's trying to do all, the big picture is we're getting his vision. And the fact of the matter is we raised over $500,000. Okay. When we watch the movie, guess what? We're going to watch the movie and we're going to see Zack Snyder's Justice League. We're going to see the credits to the people involved. And we're going to be like, yes, fucking fantastic. We're not going to be thinking about, oh, who fucking did what in the goddamn movement. Oh yeah, but remember we did, it's not going to be about that. Okay. Get over yourselves. It's not going to be about any one of us. I'm not going to expect like a fucking thank you or something like that. Thanks, Dave, for all you did, for the money that you raised when you, you had like little charity streams and blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to, I don't care. Okay. It's not all I care about. It's getting information out there, spreading information. And when Snyder wants to show up on my stream, he's welcome. The door is always open. That phone rings and Snyder goes, hey, I'm going to drop by your stream. Guess what? I'm going to send him the link. I'm going to be cool. If he calls me up because he wants to plan something, then I'm going to fucking listen to him. We're going to go over ideas. And that's what it's all about. It's not about who gets credit. Who cares? Okay. All right. I don't know why I just went off on such a big tangent, but yeah. But, when it comes to like when people want her to apologize, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, that's not me. That's on anybody. It's whatever. When it comes to me, if she's going to apologize, then she could apologize. If she doesn't want to apologize, then whatever, All right. God. Let's see. Don't you give up on DCU? I'm in a mood right now. Don't you want to give up? No, I don't want to give up on the DCU. I like movies and I like superhero movies, so I'm not going to give up on it. Nope. Sorry, Harrison. All right. Now get to my question, Dave. What? I don't know. I don't see your question. Let's see. Carrie. Hey, Dave, would you agree that when Zack uses Wonder Woman, he focuses on the warrior goddess angle of her character, whereas Patty focuses on the characterization? Yes, absolutely. Yep. Both sides reflect the character, just emphasizing different sides. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. She is both characters. If one artist wants to show this and one artist wants to show the other, let them do it. Nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. And if you don't like either one, or if you don't like one or the other, then fuck it, whatever. Hi, thanks for letting us know about what you'd like. Okay. So feedback. Okay. We could still fight to get, yeah. That was, Emparo. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We already talked about that. Let's see. Your top 10 anticipated movies of 2021 was long and distinguished, but no top. Yeah. I told you, like when I said my list was had fucking 20 plus movies on it. And Maverick is one of them. Maverick was definitely one of them. I was rearranging stuff, but I was like, you know what? I want Mission Impossible before I want Maverick. So I am definitely anticipating Maverick. Don't worry. But I couldn't fit it in the top 10. Cristiano. I guess Ben said no to Plan Beyond the Flash movie. Snyderverse will be finished on comic book. Gosh. No. You got the inside scoop on that one? Nav. Oh, I don't even know. Guy deleted it, so I don't even know what he said. Matt Manette. Since we're on subject of Keaton's Batman, who do you think would win? Keaton's Batman in his prime or Affleck's Batman? Come on. Affleck's Batman. Come on. Affleck has him by 7 feet. Keaton's Batman's good. He's good. He's got his he's got his gadgets and he's got his ways, but come on. There's no match for Batfleck. Pop culture, we just did the whole thing Yeah, okay. So we're still, more of the Keaton thing. Let's see. Jordan, how long do you think the history lesson will be in Zack Snyder? Because I heard it was supposed to of the crypt. Yeah, it probably will be. It's got to be that length at least. Probably be more than that. Like I said, I think we've talked about it. Like when it comes to the history scene, like if they were going to do like the episodes, it could probably be an entire episode. Life's good, but it can be better. So we have an actual full-on Twitter account like that. Happy New Year, Dylan. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Tired of standing. Keaton is pretty short. TV Batman. He's like 5'8", 5'9", you know, maybe he's 5'10" in those boots. Remember how like remember in this so you can't see it here. But remember how like if you watch like the behind the scenes when they made this costume, like Nike, he literally has Nike boots. Like it says Nike on his boots. Like the little straps, I think have Nike on them or something like that. Yeah, the little straps that go across, like it's little Velcro. The Velcro that goes across right there, they have Nike on them. I mean, of course you have to get sponsors, but it's just kind of funny when you have like a Batman who has Nike on his fucking China. Batman got his boots from China. That's right. See, he's not even American. Fucking Batman. That's right. If anything, I should be Batman. Yeah. I don't care how good his chin is. Have you seen my side profile? It's insane. It's a better profile than him. Don't call me the Penguin. I'm not the Penguin. You're the Penguin. All right. Ended on a terrible Trump impression. But remember, guys.
Not at all. I'm an equal opportunity crime fighter.
Batman is an equal opportunity crime fighter. That's right. That's from, of course, the animated series. So there you go. You heard it here first, folks.
Exclusivo!
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let's see. You should have answered. I don't know. What was your question? I don't even know what your question was. Did you ask on Twitter, Hidden Shadows, or did you ask on here? Uh-oh. Check Brooke Barnes' tweet. Uh-oh. What did he tweet? Oh, no. His latest tweet. Been offline. The return to see this Michael Keaton craziness. Okay. Has been announced. Okay. So look at this here. Okay, so he just came back. See? This is what I'm fucking talking about. So I'm glad he came. Look at this. Okay. Been offline, moving apartments, and returned to see this Michael Keaton craziness. I was referring to the one film that Keaton has been announced as being in, not a set of his own Batman movies. If I had info on him beyond The Flash, I would have obviously put it in my article. Wow. Look at that, guys. Jesus Christ. So everybody who was sourcing him. There you go. I'm telling you, it's like all these guys they just want to push against what Snyder's created. That's what it is. They're wanting to push against what Snyder's created. So it's like, so hey, let's spin it to he's replacing Ben Affleck, which makes no fucking sense. How do you? Good God, man. It is so frustrating. It is so frustrating. It really is frustrating where all this went, you know? So basically, guys.
Wrong!
As we knew, because it just doesn't make any fucking sense. These guys are just trying to spin things that push it against Snyder. That's what they try to do. It's what they try to do. But I'm glad that even though he had an article that kind of, you know, took a jab at Snyder, that he came back and said, hey, guys, what the fuck are you doing here? All I said was Keaton was going to be in one movie. There you go. Frustrating. All right. So anyways, guys, some of these bloggers haven't learned what confirmed exclusive. Exactly. Yes. Hamada is a dick. Yes. It's, you know, even this guy's still, you know.
You dick.
Anyways, guys, you know what? Let's just remember, I still have this, and I'm going to play it right now because, let's introduce some Snyder-esque stuff in here. You guys know what I'm gonna play, right? 100%. I know. Just bring the camera.
Yeah, take us with you.
Perfectly fine. I mean,
Take us with you.
if you want to do that, I mean, we'll just sit here quietly if you want. No. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a little XL right there.
Wow. Did you hear that, guys?
Exclusivo!
That's right. Gotta love that shit. That's what we're talking about right there. And these guys are they're gonna eat it up. They're gonna eat it up. Little junkie XL right there. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Hour and a half. This has been a long Film Junkie Live, but like I said, there was a lot to prepare. That's why I was late. And then I was like, yeah, I wasn't gonna go over a lot on this one, but I appreciate you guys sticking with me for this hour and a half long Film Junkie Live. Make sure you hit that like, thumbs up button, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. Subscribe to the channel and become a member of the Film Junkie YouTube empire, or you can be part of the Patreon. That's also down there too, and help out the pirate ship. Like I said, every little bit helps, guys. Every little bit helps. And I appreciate all you guys doing that. We're going to have a good 2021 when it comes to all this stuff. Of course, I ended 2020 by getting that little Rona that's out there, but I'm all good now. Everything should be good. And like I said, we're going to have a good 2021, and it's just going to be it's going to be awesome. And a lot of good things are brewing up in the Film Junkie world. So make sure you subscribe, become a member so you can see stuff I'm working on. See the behind the scenes and everything like that. And make sure you follow me on all the sock meds down below too, your Twitter, your Instagram, and of course, Facebook if you want to do that too. So, all right, guys, as per usual, we listen to, oh man, there you go.
And also, I'm excited to watch the Snyder Cut because Joss Whedon sucks.
Everybody got that?
Fucking hard fact.
And who says that? Yeah. All right, guys. Talk to you later.